Hello and welcome back to LARP School. Today we'll be looking at weapon maintenance part 2. Indeed, weapon maintenance part 2. This one is really just a quick one in response to one of the comments down below from the giveaway video, which asked, how do I look after my weapons, what do I use? So we'll jump into that. If you want to see the part 1 video, which went more broadly over the best things to do and not do with your LARP weapon, I'll put a link down below so you can just check that one out as well. This one's more sort of a specific, how do I sort of look after them once they're getting on a bit, and how best, like, what do I use? So I will just move the camera up a bit. I'm not sure if you can just see over in the corner there, you've got my helmet and my 7-foot one. It is against a wall. That is a naughty. I know that's bad, but if I'm honest, I don't really use it too often. So it's not too big a deal for me. But yeah, it's still not ideal. Really, when sort of looking after it, don't lean it up against the walls. It can get pretty bad. But generally, sort of the main thing with the weapons is when you bite them and they're brand new, they're very slippery. They're really good, and after I'd say probably about, it depends on how much you use it. For me, generally it's after about 4 months. With average use, I think average, I'm not sure, with using it around sort of once a month. After about between 4 and 6 months, generally it starts not drying out, but it's definitely not as slippery as it used to be. And what I use to basically sort of get it back to normal, so it's slippery, it still looks good, still looks new and clean, is I actually do something that you're not really supposed to do. But what I do first of all is I get a damp bit of cloth and I dab the weapon. I'm not looking to get it wet, I'm simply looking to clean any residue that may be on there. Sometimes it can get quite muddy or dusty, depending if it's been wet or dry. So generally I'm doing that. I'm not looking to sort of rub up against the weapon. I'm just dabbing the wet cloth on just to make it wet, pick up any immediate dirt that's on the surface, and then I go over it with a dry one and leave it to dry completely, generally for about between half an hour to an hour. Go back and you'll feel if it's sort of still wet. You know the difference between an oily wet and just wet. And then what I do is with silicone spray, and it can be any silicone spray. The ones I've used have been fine so far, so fingers crossed on that. Generally I use I've got it up on the page next to me, but it's not actually branded. I use unbranded silicone spray. Great way to find it. Generally, if you just look silicone spray, you can pick up a can for about between sort of generally normally about £2.50 and £4. It's not expensive at all, and you just want to give it short sprays across. You're not looking to soak it in. You're just looking for a light dusting over sort of the hit surface up there. What can happen and what should happen is you'll notice that it may sort of bulge the weapon very slightly, and that's normal. That's basically the silicone spray working its way through the latex and on the latex as well, basically creating that barrier. So that's absolutely fine, and generally if you've done it nice and light, after an hour it should be absolutely fine, back to normal, look brand new. And generally just a lot better than it was. So that's how I maintain my weapons. I'll be honest, it's not the best way to do it, but it's a way that's worked for me, and I've personally never had any issues doing that myself. Let me know though what you guys do to maintain your weapons down below, and if you've got any any ideas for future videos, by all means put them down below as well. But thank you as ever for watching, guys, and until the next time, take care and goodbye for now.